What is up everyone, welcome back to Naruto Online. Hope you guys are all doing well. Now it's been a little bit since I have uploaded, but I've been busy. I will admit that I have been playing one of the new MMO RPGs called Lost Ark. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's pretty big. But along with that, there's also a bunch of schoolwork and just the standard stuff that keeps you busy. But let's not dwell too much into that. I want to get right back into making videos for you guys. So we're going to start off with a recap. And I'll keep this one a little bit short just because I do want to get it out for you guys. I actually record a lot of recaps in this break. I just never put them out because I didn't feel like they were very good, or I switched my setup and so the mic quality is a little weird. A bunch of things like that, but ultimately it's just because I was a little lazy and didn't feel like fixing everything during the editing phase. But with that all being said, let's jump right back into Naruto Online here. Now I'm only going to be covering the things that came out this last week because we've missed so much stuff. It would take quite some time to cover all of it. So we'll just go over what we have for this week here. Alright, so since the CN release wasn't too interesting, we can actually start with the events, because I do think the events this week are pretty nice. So first of all, we are in April now, and so we got a whole new seasonal ninja here, Kitsuchi here, and he is our spring seasonal ninja. I only have him 2-starred here. So yeah, here he is here. I believe he actually did have a use, but we do need his 3-star for it. I think it was something to do with his passive. Honestly, it's been a little while since we covered him, so I don't entirely remember. But overall, he's just kind of your standard seasonal ninja here. Now, along with it being April, we got a whole new month. We got a whole new daily sign-in here, and again, it's another pack in here, which is really nice because this one gives 10-10 Chiogasm, Ino swimsuit, Shizune New Year, Orochimaru Akatsuki, and Minato suit. And speaking about Shizune New Year, her passive ability actually got fixed this week. So before, I think her passive, instead of making your units scale up, it would actually scale them down. But that has been fixed now, and so she should be very viable in Infinite Illusion now. As for the one that I'll be taking from this pack, I'd say if you don't have Shizune New Year, you should probably take her. Other than that, it's really up to you, because none of them very outstanding. I think 10-10 Chugasms, not very good. Ino swimsuit, she's been giving out a lot for free. I think just pick whoever you don't have, and then from there just pick who you like the best, because honestly none of them are really too good. Nothing game changing. Now there is also Arena 3v3 here. This is carrying over from last week, which had Shikaku Naru breakthroughs in there. We won't cover them here, but I just want to let you guys know that there is 3v3 as well. And then for the events, so that we've actually got some old and some new and some mixed in between events in here. Because just starting out from the top, and Colorful Blue, something that is interesting of note is we actually see Orochimaru G&W in here, in this colorful event or colorful balloon event. And generally when a ninja is in here, that means in a few months or so they'll slowly trickle down into that coupon state, which means you'll actually be able to get them for coupons. But we're not gonna exactly wait for that. I do have a video coming up. It's gonna take a couple more days just because of how it works, but we may just be getting Orochimaru G&W this week, and not for very expensive, mind you. The next event after that is missions in here. So we've actually got Kushina Christmas, there's Obito Rent in Rage Mode, Naruto Sexino Jutsu, and then also Roshi Edo Tensei. Kushina probably being the best choice out of them if you don't have him. Of course, we also have the seasonal packs. These are great for new players. Get yourself Rin and Genma in here, very nice to have. And then also, of course, the powerful item optional pack, which is still in here, and I really appreciate it because lots of training potions from this event. Meanwhile, in Great Plates, I don't think they've changed these packs out since we last covered them, so nothing new in there. The Great Plates overall is not great. Of course, it does have the experimental packs in here, so these are always nice to have. But Tsunade Swimsuit is more for collection. Kisame, most people have him. He's actually good for me because I don't have him yet. And then of course we also have Edo Tensei Minato, which most people also have him. I also don't have him, so it's okay. Great place for me, honestly, because I get to get these two for Or I get to get the fragments for these two for free, so not bad at all. Now we do have Lucky Snatch in here. Unfortunately, they still have not put the 40k jackpot in here, probably because they know that we can use it to get free coupons, but maybe they just might put it back in there one day. Hopefully we'll see. Now an event that we have not seen in a very, very long time is Goldfish Fishing. This is a ancient event, one of the ones at the very start. Oh, and it's also one of the worst events possible. It is nice to have with the carnival rebate. Where is it? Carnival celebration, because it works also off of seal scrolls. And so if you actually go and draw a seal scroll from here, you do gain a free net. This is actually a pretty good event in synergy with recruitment feedback and also the carnival celebration that we have this week. Wait, both of them are in here. So this is an extremely good week for doing recruitment feedbacks, because you've got recruitment feedback, you've got goldfish fishing, and then you also have carnival celebration in here, which I guess will jump ahead a little bit. But you can see in here, you can actually get some extra rewards in here for doing some recruitments up to 500. And doing so will give you free Samui swimsuit, a bunch of these capsules which you use later in here, and then also you get 2 Hashirama Edo Tensei fragments. So this is like a great event, like so many rebates for recruiting this week. This event also does have a recharge section in here. This is the pack that's in here, as well as a super value purchase, which is just a little bit of a discount on the things that you can buy. You can actually see that I have bought the dancing capsule pack, and that's because in this event in here, you can actually, you draw one time using these capsules, it'll spin in here and then pick one of these out of random. It's not like equally random, so some of them have greater chances, etc., just like any other event. But the interesting thing about this is you can refresh this, and then there's going to be always 2 ninjas in here, and they're pretty good ninjas. So some of the ninjas of note is you got like Edo Tensei Madara, for example. There's Orochimaru G&W. That might be a hint to how we're gonna get him. There's Shisui Susano. He is in here, but he is extremely expensive. I did a little bit of testing. I think he's around 1,000 per fragment, and that puts him, his price for his 4-star all the way at like 400k. So they're very, very expensive. I don't think it's really worth it to even try to get Shisui Susano from this event. Now there are a few tips, so I did do this event a little bit, so there's a few tips that I want to let you guys know before you go into the event. So first of all, you can keep refreshing this until you get a good combo. The best combo that I found is G&W Orochimaru if you don't have him, as well as Edo Tensei Madara if you don't have him. If you don't have Edo Tensei Madara, you can also have like Toby New Year, there's Kabuto Sage Mode. There's a whole lot of ninjas. I might be putting up like a whole slideshow when I spun it around to refresh them for the perfect combos. So you can just see some of the ninjas that are available there. But the thing that I wanted to let you guys know is before you go ahead and find your perfect combo, you have to keep 2 things in mind. So first of all, this entire thing refreshes 2 times a day. They're at set points in the day. So once this hits 0 here, it'll go to 12 hours. And refreshing this will not affect this counter, so you can refresh this as much. So, but basically, make sure you are refreshing when the counter is near like a high number. If you refresh it when there's only like 30 minutes left, you might not be able to get all your capsules in before it refreshes. So just keep that in mind. Give yourself enough time to actually be able to pull from it before committing and spending a ton of coupons and refreshing this to get a good combo. And then the second thing is that you guys should note that you can only get 300 capsules every day, and so I think the ideal strategy is to save up the capsules until like you have relatively enough to get what you want, and then spend them all at one time, because if you split them over a few days, then you have to do the refreshing every single day, and that's just not efficient, because sometimes this can actually cost a few thousand coupons. But these capsules, they're about 20 per capsule. You can get them for a little bit cheaper in this dancing capsule pack. They're only 18 per capsule in here, but you can only get 100 of those. And then in the shop here, you can only get 200 of these capsules every single day. So yeah, just make sure you keep that in mind. Save up your capsules until you're ready to spend them, and then you should refresh and find a good combo instead of refreshing every single day and then wasting a whole bunch of coupons that you really don't need to. Other than that, we got Wishing Lantern here, which is nice for a few coupons, and then there's also Ninjutsu Trial with some training potions in here. And yeah, those are the events for this week. Expect a spending video in a couple days because we are getting through these, but of course there's that spending limit, so we aren't able to exactly spend all our coupons at once. Okay, and now let's actually move on to the CN news here. So the CN, they also got their new seasonal ninja, and it is Kidomaru Edo Tensei. Very, very interesting pick here. But let's take a look at what he has exactly. So his mystery deals damage up to 9 units in the opponent's field, causes knockdown to the selected unit, and additionally Kidomaru activates sticky spider thread armor for 1 round. When he has this buff, any units that cause taijutsu to Kidomaru will have a 35% chance of having their initiative reduced by 0.5%, which is stackable until the end of the round. And then with his mystery, the selected unit that it hits is suffering from slowness. This skill changes to deals damage and reduces 3% initiative, which is not stackable, up to 9 units in the field and lasts until that unit uses a mystery skill. So interesting. It's very small initiative changes. I can't imagine this being very game changing. For the standard, it attacks a random line of units in the opponent's field and then causes 10 combo with a chance of causing repulse as well. Now for the chase, it's actually triggered by 15 combo, and it will cause knockdown and slowness to 1 unit in the opponent's lineup. The skill additionally does 50% splash damage to units 1 grid away, and it also ignores a certain amount of defense. So that's actually a really strong chase to have for a seasonal ninja. For the passive one, Kidomaru has a high chance of evading an attack, which is a mystery chase or standard attack each round. And then for the 4-star passive one here, it also makes it so that any hidden sound ninjas in your lineup, when they execute a mystery chase or standard attack, increase that unit's attack by 10%. This could actually be pretty impactful because there's like the Sasuke forms are effective like Sasuke Rain Sharingan. Let's see who else. Orochimaru GNW is affected by Kidomaru Halloween. Also Kabuto Sage Cloak. There are some pretty big figures that are affected by this. Maybe it'll actually have some use in here. And then for the final passive, passive 2, if Kidomaru is defeated, whenever a ninja in your ally field is defeated, Kidomaru will revive with 45% HP and can be triggered up to 3 times per battle. So interesting, triple revive for him. So overall not that great. Maybe his passive 1, his 4-star version, will see some usage because that could be really strong because it gives scaling to basically any hidden sound unit. Overall, pretty well-rounded seasonal ninja for CN. It'll probably be a little bit outdated when we get him though. And then the other thing that they added was just a quality of life update, which made it possible to hide the HP of ninjas on the field. And it's just a little toggle on the side, though it looks kind of ugly if you ask me, so hopefully they polish that up a little bit more. But yeah, anyways guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.